Welcome back to the Chat You Up podcast with me, Rocio.
And me, Adriana.
Let's get into it. So last time we talked about
like our backgrounds and who
we
we
are. And really just like why we're starting a podcast. Just we love to yap, we love to chat, and thought that other people would want to hear us chat a little bit too.
You know, if everyone else can do it, why not us?
Yeah, exactly. It's manifestation season. You were talking about it last podcast too. Like manifestation season, it's fire horse year.
She's upon us.
She's upon us. She's upon us. Hey, I'm a fire sign. Like I'm expecting these manifestations to go strong.
Sure. I'm a Libra, so I'm on the camera. Listen, you don't have to convince me to get on the camera.
Yes.
You know what is so crazy? So we have Valentine's Day coming up, and I just wanted to talk about all the trips that us girls have gone on because
I heard hell was a good time.
We are so good at this point at planning trips.
Yeah.
Communicating with each other. I think we have a really strong girls group.
You know, growing up, I didn't see a lot of like Galentine's or not even Galentine's, but like girls trips happening around me. It was something that you like saw in like a 2000s movie of like, let's get away for the weekend, girls. But like there's a lot of logistics behind it, and it makes it so much fun when everyone can like get together on the same plan. Our Virgo middle sister had everybody locked in for one. She was like, here's where we're staying at. Everyone needs to transfer this much here. And like, this is our itinerary. And yeah, it was fun.
I think at this point we have everything down to a system. And I want to sing that really started back with Valentine's Day at Dallas's house. Back in, I think it was like 2022 or 2023. So we all came together and it was just like, we wanted to just have fun. Just all of the girls, so we decided on a general location. Dallas hosted us. She got us little gifts. We played some card games. We drank. We had fun, and it was just the girls. It was just
what's fun about like girls coming together. It's like community. Like you want to have like the cute things. You want to have like, oh, let's make like cupcakes. Let's go ahead and watch a rom-com movie. Let's like go to a drag brunch. Because the year after we ended up going to Austin, Texas. We went to an amazing drag brunch, which by the way, like that is an art form. 100%.
By the way, if you can attach fireworks to your titties.
She did have fireworks on her titties.
They were sparklers, but if you can do that, attach them to your titties, continue singing and dancing, you deserve all the tips.
No, 100%. And she was even like turning around and all this other stuff too. Like it was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it was so insane.
The titties.
The titties. No, it was so good. So yeah, that year we went to Austin. The year after that, I think we were up here. Was that last year?
That was last year. After that became like a thing. And like, I think it's one of those things where like, yeah, you're like, okay, let's get together, have lunch or whatever. But for something like big, like Valentine's, or let's go on a girls trip. It's like you're straight or bi or gay. Like it's cool to be with a partner, but there's something more about being with like friends and sisters and, you know, cousins, whatever it is. And like going out and like making memories together. I think a lot of people don't think about there's other relationships in your life besides just a partner.
Yeah. And I think there's such a strong bond between us that it doesn't matter what we do.
Yeah.
We are going to have a good time. We can try new things. We can go out of our comfort zone. Yeah. We'll all try anything once. We are all very much on the same page in regards to like finances or like general likes and dislikes. So we know each other very well at this point to know how to have a good time.
Somebody's not doing so well this year, like we don't want to leave them out. It's like, okay, hey, like we can chip in a little bit so that way you can come along with us too. And it's never about like shaming or anything like that. And I think that I really wish a lot more women had that in their lives. Like being able to just go and have fun without centering other things. Like just be themselves with friends.
Yeah, and I also think that going back to like the splitting, sometimes it's equal, sometimes it's not equal. And at the end of the day, we really don't care.
Yeah.
As long as our girls are there having a good time. Like, say I wanted to really do like a pottery class.
Yeah.
Or there's a place where you can get on a trapeze. Like, if I'm bringing up the idea for trapeze, yes.
I would fall, but I would.
If I'm bringing up like the idea for trapeze and it's like $50 a person and you're like, well, I only have 30. I don't mind covering the 20 and I don't expect you to necessarily pay me back unless you were like really adamant about it, but it's not that big of a deal for me or for us to pitch in here, pitch in there. And I feel like that is where a lot of girls and guys kind of get tied up. Oh, well, if you can't afford it, why are you coming? It's not necessarily about affording the things. It's about coming together and having that community like you were saying.
I think that like it's contributed to us having so much fun.
Our favorite trip of all time so far, and we went to Salem during Friday the 13th in October, so it was such a blast. Oh
my gosh.
It was such a blast.
You know what's so crazy though about that trip is that like, for anybody that doesn't know us, like, yes, we're feminine, we're girly, but we're also like spooky, we love like the gothic vibes, and like, honestly, your birthday is in October, Miss Libra baby, so like, it kind of just like worked out really well to just be like, let's go in October. It's a Friday the 13th. Like, it was chaos though, but it was like good chaos. The streets were packed. Things were happening. It was busy. The monsters were everywhere and we were all living for it.
Yeah. At that point, like when we're in the thick of it, we don't go down in the dumps about it. It actually fires us up.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm there, I might as well be having a good ass time. Like, why not? It's overwhelming. I understand that.
Like sensory overload.
Yeah, you get like a sensory overload and everything. We kind of chuck that out the window.
Yeah.
Because
everyone's coming out of their comfort zone when they're with us.
Yeah, everyone is coming out of their comfort zone. We're going to do all of the things on the list because Dallas is providing the list. And if we don't do anything on the list, we're in trouble.
If you don't listen to the Virgos in your life, you are absolutely doing the wrong things. All right? And if the Virgo comes with a list, just abide by the list.
Exactly.
Don't question it. Don't say, well, actually, this is at 10:30 and not at 12, because then the whole day's ruined. You know what? If it says 10:30, go at 10:30.
And do not be late.
Do not be late. The thing that you and me are most great at.
We're late for our own podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, podcast. And I think it's funny because it's all about community and coming together, having fun, like girls trips. You can't do a girls trips. Like, again, there's been times where like I live in Austin, Texas, and you all for 1 year came to like my place. And we just had like a Galentine's Day where we're like, okay, well, you know what? There's drag brunch downtown. Like, let's go.
The wine bar.
The
thrifting.
Exactly. Yeah. There's even some years where we didn't do much besides like, oh, let's just go and like, I don't know.
Chill at the house.
Chill at the house, have some like crafting and like watch a rom-com. Like, you don't need to have a ton of money in order to have a community of women around you and to have fun with it. Like, there's... So, I mean, especially in this day and age and like TikTok, Instagram, like, you just type in something quick like, girls, I don't know, Galentine's ideas. And then all of a sudden you're going to see like your whole feed just like populated with different ideas to do for different budgets and different times. Although I will always say, like, if you can be able to go on a trip at least once in your life with your girls, 100% do it. Because I think it's really fun. And I think it takes us all out of like the comfort zone and the stresses of like our everyday lives. We get to experience something brand new together. Yeah, nothing compares to the adrenaline rush I get when I am up at 4 o'clock in the morning to make that 6:30 a.m. flight because we need somewhere else. Because it's the cheapest time, you know, exactly. Like, but it's so funny because like all of us will fit our entire lives into like the biggest like suitcases we can to try and also make it under the weight. Like right behind these cameras, there is an entire suitcase filled and bubbling over with all of my stuff. We're just going to pretend it's this way. However, like, I think it's so much fun to be able to just like, how us girls just kind of like pack our entire lives up into suitcases and everything. Our hotel room could be a mess. Our like clothes are strewn about everywhere. There's like somebody's perfume this way, someone's makeup this way, everything is getting mixed up. But we walk out of that hotel room and guess what? We're having a good time.
The vibes are on.
The vibes are on. The hotel room is messy. You know you're gonna have a good time if that hotel room is messy.
Exactly. Which reminds me. So, speaking of girls trips, and mind you, not everyone makes the girls trips all the time. I know that we talked about 5 girls in the group, but sometimes it's just the sisters. So, we always do something around like Labor Day weekend for Rocio and Dallas's birthday. We're always going to either a restaurant or just like doing something together. So this past year, it was just the sisters, and we decided to make a reservation at Drake's in Dallas with our hotel room. The Adolphus.
The Adolphus. Shout out the Adolphus. Yeah.
So amazing. Excellent service.
Yeah.
Champagne at the door. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But we got there late. We had literally, and
oh my god, okay, I remember,
yes. 5 to 10 minutes to get ready. We got there, we checked in. The bellhop and the concierge had us in a conversation. And they were like, oh, what are you doing later? Oh, let me show you the grand piano that sung with the Titanic. Let me show you the speakeasy in the back.
Meanwhile, we're all over here like, like, we kind of like, because mind you, like, this Adolphus trip thing, like, this was all of us girls pulling our funds together. It wasn't like we just have, like, Adolphus money. Like, it was all of us together.
It was points.
It was points all coming together into this moment where we're just listening to the guy rant about, like, you know what, it was interesting facts. However, we were, like, in a hurry. We were already late for the dinner reservation.
And we were coming up on the reservation so quick. When we got into the room, we literally stripped down so fast, threw on some clothes. I'm so glad that I was driving us so everyone else could get ready in the car. Mind you, I had on my lashes already, so I was pretty much good to go. I just needed a little bit of blush or whatever.
Yes.
But I never in my days have seen someone so shocked.
Yes,
as the bellhop was when we made it downstairs. Who are these ladies? Because we came in shambles. We're leaving looking like $1 million.
Yeah, no, 100%. It was like Avengers Assemble. We were literally like, all right, let's go. Like, shoot, done.
And that's when what we're saying with like the being on the same page. Like, I've lived with my sisters for over 20 years. I've known them for over 20 years. I know what ticks them off. I know when I need to be on my T's, on my P's and Q's, because I could see Dallas fuming in the corner, knowing that
she was already late. The Virgo in her was just like, I can feel it too.
Knowing that we were going to be
But
late.
you know what's so funny though, is this like, you and me love to laugh at everything. So even though things are running late, you and me will be hee-hee-hawing, and then Dallas is over here just like the rage.
She's like, I don't know where the fuck y'all are laughing right now. We're late for our reservation. They're going to charge us.
And it's so funny because people think that like, women are these like completely, I don't know, like delicate creatures, when in reality, we're literally just like chaos consumed. And then we walk out of the door and then we're like, okay, it's good. Like, makeup's done. Everything's good. Like, when in reality, everything's just was chaos.
And mind you, we did make the reservation, so she can't be too mad at us. And the food was excellent.
But like, I think that like, whether it's us sisters or us and everybody else that in our girl group that like, comes together, it's just fun. Like, we just want to have fun. There's no like, stressors about like, oh, we have to like look a certain way or be a certain way. Like, we naturally just want to have fun and look good and like do our own thing. And I think it's really important. I would, again, say that everybody should have a chance to build their girl community, because it's kind of like stuff you're going to carry with you forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can never, like that Salem trip we went on, where we were there for like, 3 days, 4 days or whatever. Like, that is something we still talk about to this day. We went from like Salem, Boston, like we were just like all over the place. We have birthday dinner. You ordered a cake from a local baker in the area. We had to like drive to her house to like go and get it in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. And like,
and so good.
It was really so good. It was so good. And like, these are things that we're just going to remember always.
Exactly. And going back to just like girls trips in general, we are very structurally unstructured.
Yes.
So what I mean by that is, like, our sister will kind of like give us an overlay of the days.
Or a slide deck.
Or a slide deck, which she will do.
Yes.
And she'll say, okay, we're going here, 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 here.
Mm-hmm.
But she also incorporates rest time, nap time.
Spontaneous time.
Yeah, spontaneous time. It will literally be listed. Spontaneous time. Free time. Pack your clothes time, because she knows we're gonna get off schedule.
No, but I love it though, because she keeps us grounded. And that's the thing, like, we each kind of have like our place in this girl group. Like,
yeah,
you know, you're like the spontaneity queen. Dallas is very much the structure, and I'm kind of like just in between.
Yeah.
I just want to laugh.
Yeah, Rocio is, honestly, she's just there for a good time. It doesn't matter what we're doing. It's just, I'm here to have a good time.
And throw up in the car when I
here
get too drunk, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, so another thing we do, which is so funny, but honestly it's like a big necessity, is that at the end of all of our trips, we sit down at a table, at a living room, and we discuss the finances.
Yeah.
Because we all just kind of carry the receipts for the weekend, and then we present them at the table. So that way everything is just put out for everyone to see. Like, I took a picture of this receipt, we ate at this restaurant, I put my card down.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to split the bill. And this was the exact charges, and we'll submit it to our Professor Dallas.
Yes.
Who will then add up all the totals, including the tips and stuff.
And that's for things that we already know that we're going to split. Like, if we're at a restaurant, we already split whatever. But if someone's like, oh, I want to get points on, like, my Amex, or I want to get points on my Visa, or whatever it is, then it's like, okay, like, give the receipt to Dallas. She'll hold on to it. She has her little notes app, and it's all good. But honestly, like, it's fun. And I can't wait till Valentine's Day. Like, by the time this podcast episode airs, we would have already done Valentine's. But, like...
Yeah. And at this time, like, all January and February kind of meshed together for us, because it's like we're kind of getting over, like, the New Year, Christmas time, all of the holidays. And February is just a really fast month. So sometimes we have Valentine's Day in January, sometimes we have it in February. It really just depends on the schedule. And that's where we get to the structured and unstructured thing again, because it doesn't necessarily have to be on Valentine's Day or around Valentine's Day to celebrate Valentine's. We structure our fun around each other's schedules, because, like I said, it's an effort, and we all want to come together. And if everyone can meet on a Saturday in January, but we can't meet on a Saturday or a Sunday in February, why not?
Yeah, and like, that's the thing. I think a lot of people, I'll see online of people, like, randomly, they'll just be like, I wish I had, like, girlfriends, or I wish whatever. And I think what people don't understand is, like, sometimes you're born with them, right?
Yeah.
And other times, like, it's about making the effort to have those relationships. Like, because, you know, the phone goes both ways, and we like to say that to people when we're feeling hurt. But you also have to look at yourself and be like, am I also, like, doing my work and my effort to be able to make sure, like, these friendships are continuing?
Yeah.
And something as simple as, like, it sounds like boring, but really looking at schedules, like, it helps, and it keeps us all, like, you know, who doesn't want to be consulted and be like, hey, do you have free time this time? Oh, no? Let's try something that you could be at. You know?
Get into group chats. Group chats are such a fun way to just, like, keep up with one another. And we don't talk in our group chat every single day. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Sometimes it's one text a day, someone sending a picture, or just a little thread or a link to a TikTok or something. Sometimes we go, like, a day or two without talking to each other. Sometimes it's really popping off with, like, fun things, or, like, talking points, like
memes galore.
Voice notes.
That's how we knew we had to do a podcast, because, you know what, there's just too many voice notes going around. We're just like, you know what, let's just
if there's an opportunity to send a voice note, I'm gonna do it, but don't call me, because why would you do that? I'm sending you a voice note, so send me one back, but don't call me, because I'm busy.
See, like, this is exciting. I'm excited to do this journey with you. I'm really excited about what's, you know, learning and, like, doing this whole thing, because, you know, just so y'all know, like, me and Adriana, like, we're just, like, we want to talk, and we want to be able to have other people who are sitting in the living rooms trying to go to the gym and have something to listen to in the background, just listen to us, about all things that are happening in real life. girl time behind the scenes, the group chats, and just having a good time. So,
here's to the chat. We love you, chat.
we love you, chat.
And we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye. I was like, ding, or we're doing this. Give me a heart.